Hey, have you ever asked yourself this question? How do I define myself? How do I define myself? Written by Marleen Smith. Defining myself is not only about my achievements. It is not only about the goals I have reached, the money I have spent, the accumulation of material things, or my wealth. I define myself by taking an overview of my life and looking at the many experiences I have had, the many challenges I was faced with, the many tests I have endured, and reflecting on how I handle them. When I think of my experiences in life and the opportunities that came out of these experiences, I ask myself, did I grapple the opportunities with alacrity? Did I let the opportunities slip? Did I make full use of the opportunities? I also ask myself, what have I learned from these experiences? Did I see them as lessons in my life, or did I see them as problems, mistakes, and obstructions in life? When I think of the challenges, I cast my memory on how I stood up to them. Did I bend and buckle? Did I find methods to come up with solutions? Was I resilient? When I think of the test, I conclude that they were necessary to assess my strength and endurance. Did I rely on the preparatory work that was done in my formative years by my grandmother, my aunts, and my parents of instilling values and morals and developing virtues so that when the temptations arose, I could make clear and logical decisions? Was I able to make a decision without influences, pressure, or prejudice? Was I able to hold a position without wavering? In conclusion, defining myself is not just what I am now. It is like a story with a beginning, middle, and an end. It goes way back to before I was sure of myself, before I knew my capabilities. Then it opens up to how well I was able to take on all that was thrown at me in life and how I battled with the good and the evil, the highs and the lows, the joy and the pain, the struggles and the victories, the losses and the gains. Finally, self-definition lands at the point where the story is at in the present moment. Where has the journey taken me? What have I drawn from it all? It is much more than what you can see with the eye. It is about who I am, what I can draw from myself when everything else fails, how well I can make a decision for myself, discovering how and where I fit in, knowing my core values, and standing out as a person who is sure of my personality, my uniqueness, and knowing whether or not I am comfortable with who I am. That is how I define myself. How do you define yourself?